My girlfriend said, I scheduled your vasectomy consultation without asking. My body, my choice means your body, my choice too. I replied, interesting logic. Then I called the clinic, canceled it, and scheduled her a consultation with a therapist instead, in her name, prepaid, non-refundable. When she got the confirmation email with the appointment details, I, 29 male, got an email confirmation yesterday that made me do a triple take. Subject line, your vasectomy consultation confirmed for next Tuesday. My what now? Opened it. Full appointment details, Dr. Henderson at the men's health clinic across town. Date, time, pre-procedure instructions. Even a link to download informational PDFs about the procedure and recovery. I've never scheduled a vasectomy, never even considered it. I'm 29, no kids, and while I'm not desperate to be a dad tomorrow, I definitely want that option down the road. Called the clinic immediately. Hi, I received a confirmation email, but I didn't schedule this appointment. Receptionist clicks around. Let me check. Yes, the appointment was made last Thursday by Danielle Foster. She used your information and said you'd requested she handle the scheduling since you're busy with work. My girlfriend, Danielle. We've been together 18 months, living together for 6. I need to cancel that immediately. Of course, Mr. Patterson. Canceled. Would you like to reschedule? No, definitely not. Hung up, sat there staring at my laptop screen. She scheduled me for a vasectomy, without asking, without even mentioning it, just decided. Danielle got home around 6 p.m. I was making pasta, acting normal, needed to see how this played out. Hey babe, she kissed my cheek, grabbed a wine glass. How was your day? Interesting, got a weird email. Oh yeah, pouring wine, not really paying attention. Confirmation for a vasectomy consultation. Next Tuesday. Any idea how that happened? She froze for half a second, then turned with this bright smile. Oh good, the clinic got back to you. I wasn't sure how long it would take. Got back to me? Danielle? I didn't schedule anything. I know, silly. I did it for you. Figured I'd save you the hassle since you're always complaining about being too busy. Said it like she'd picked up my dry cleaning. You scheduled me for a vasectomy consultation, without asking me. Well yeah, we've talked about not wanting kids. We've talked about not wanting kids right now. We're 27 and 29. That's different from permanently removing the option. She waved her hand dismissively. You're overthinking it. It's reversible anyway if you change your mind. Reversals aren't guaranteed. And that's not the point. The point is, you made a medical decision about my body without my consent. Her expression shifted. Less cheerful, more defensive. Okay, don't be dramatic. I'm just being proactive about our future. We both agreed kids aren't in the plan. We said not right now. And even if we'd agreed on never having kids, you don't get to schedule surgery for me. It's not surgery, it's a consultation. And honestly, my body, my choice means I shouldn't have to worry about birth control forever. It's your turn to handle it. There it was. So your body, your choice, means my body, your choice too? That's not what She paused. Look, I've been on birth control since I was 16. 11 years of hormones messing with my body. I'm done with that, and condoms suck. So yes, I think it's reasonable to ask you to step up. Asking me is fine. Scheduling a procedure without my knowledge isn't asking. It's controlling. Oh my God, you're making this such a big deal. I was trying to help. By removing my reproductive autonomy. She slammed her wine glass down. Why are you being so difficult? It's literally one appointment. Just go talk to the doctor. It's not like I scheduled the actual surgery. I already canceled it. Her face went red. You what? Called the clinic. Canceled. I'm not going. Brandon, that was incredibly immature. What's immature is making medical appointments for another adult without their permission. She grabbed her phone, started typing furiously. This is ridiculous. I'm rescheduling it. Don't. Someone has to be the adult here and think about our future. Then think about therapy, because this controlling behavior isn't normal. She looked up from her phone, eyes narrow. Excuse me? You need to talk to someone about boundaries, about respecting your partner's autonomy. I don't need therapy. I need a partner who actually considers my needs instead of being selfish. I turned off the stove, suddenly wasn't hungry. I'm considering your needs. You want off birth control? Okay, let's discuss alternatives. But you don't get to decide my medical procedures. That's not negotiable. She scoffed. Whatever, I'm going to bed. After she left, I sat there thinking. This wasn't the first controlling thing she'd done. She'd surprised me by donating my vintage band t-shirt collection last month because she didn't like how they looked. Rearranged my home office without asking because it wasn't optimized. Threw out my gaming chair and bought a new one because the old one was ugly. But this crossed a line I didn't know could be crossed. Had an idea, probably petty, definitely satisfying. Googled therapists near me accepting new patients. Found Dr. Patricia Chen. Wait, no Chen. Dr. Patricia Newberry, licensed clinical psychologist. Had evening appointments available. Online scheduling. Filled out the new patient form. Name, Danielle Foster. Email, her personal email. Phone, her number. Reason for visit: difficulty respecting partner boundaries, controlling behavior patterns, need help understanding bodily autonomy concepts. Selected next Wednesday, 6 p.m. The prepayment was $180, non-refundable if canceled less than 24 hours before. Added my credit card. Session booked, confirmation sent to her email. Interesting logic indeed. Update 1. The confirmation email hit her inbox around 10 p.m. that night. I was in the living room when I heard the shriek from the bedroom. Brandon, get in here. Walked in casually. She was sitting up in bed, laptop open, face absolutely purple with rage. What the hell is this? She shoved the screen toward me. Appointment confirmation from Dr. Newberry's office. All the details. Looks like a therapy appointment. I can see that. Why did I just get a confirmation for therapy? Oh, I scheduled it for you. Figured I'd save you the hassle since you're always complaining about being too busy. Her mouth literally fell open. You did not just... I did. Seemed like you needed someone professional to talk to about boundaries and consent. Dr. Newberry has excellent reviews. Cancel it. Can't. It's non-refundable after booking. Already paid the $180. Then you can eat the cost because I'm not going. I shrugged. Your call. But the appointment exists, and honestly, the irony of you being furious about me scheduling a medical appointment for you without asking is just... I made a chef's kiss gesture. Wait, can't use that. I snapped my fingers. Perfect. This is not the same thing. It's exactly the same thing. You made a medical decision about my body. I made a mental health decision about yours. Both involve healthcare professionals. Both were done without consent. Therapy isn't the same as surgery. The consultation wasn't surgery either. That's what you said, remember? It's just a consultation, not a big deal. She was shaking with anger now. You don't get to decide if I need therapy. And you don't get to decide if I need a vasectomy. See how that works? I was trying to help our relationship, so am I. Healthy relationships require boundaries. Clearly you struggle with that concept, so I found you professional help. You're welcome. Danielle grabbed her phone. Started texting someone. Probably her sister Veronica, who she runs to for everything. I want that money back. Non-refundable. Says so in the confirmation email. Brandon, I swear to God. You swear to God what? You'll schedule more medical procedures for me without permission? Already established that's your move. She got out of bed, grabbed a pillow and blanket. I'm sleeping on the couch. Cool. I'll let Dr. Newberry know you're having trouble with communication too. The pillow hit me in the face before she stormed out. Slept surprisingly well. Woke up to find Danielle already gone. She usually works from home Fridays, but her laptop and bag were missing. Texted her, "Where are you?" No response until noon. Veronica's, "Need space to think." Me, "Okay, take your time." Her, "That's it? Just okay?" Me, "What else do you want me to say?" Maybe apologize for scheduling therapy for me like I'm broken? I'll apologize when you apologize for scheduling a vasectomy for me like I'm a child who can't make my own medical decisions. Read at 12:47 p.m. No response. Around 3 p.m. got a call from an unknown number. Hello? Is this Brandon Patterson? Yeah, this is Veronica Foster, Danielle's sister. We need to talk about what you did. Oh good. The cavalry arrives. What I did? Don't play dumb. The therapy appointment? Seriously? That's manipulative and controlling. Interesting. What would you call scheduling a vasectomy consultation for your partner without their knowledge? That's different. Danielle was trying to solve a problem in your relationship. By violating my bodily autonomy? Oh please, you're being dramatic. She was being practical. Birth control is expensive and has side effects. Then we could have discussed alternatives, like adults. not have one person make unilateral decisions about the other person's body. She's been on birth control for 11 years, Brandon. 11 years. Don't you think it's your turn? My turn to what? Get permanently sterilized because she's tired of her birth control? There are other options. IUD, the arm implant, non-hormonal methods, even male birth control trials starting soon. None of which involve anyone making medical decisions for anyone else. Veronica scoffed. So what, you scheduled therapy to punish her? That's petty. I scheduled therapy because she genuinely needs help understanding boundaries. This isn't the first controlling thing she's done. It's just the most egregious. Examples? She threw out my vintage concert shirts without asking, rearranged my entire office without permission, bought me a new desk chair without consulting me because she didn't like my old one. And now this. She has a pattern of making decisions about my life, my belongings, and apparently my body without any regard for my input. Silence. Those are just, she was trying to improve things. By overriding my choices at every turn, that's not improving things. That's being controlling, hence therapy. You can't force someone into therapy. I didn't force anything. I scheduled an appointment. Just like she did for me, she's welcome to not go and waste the $180. Her choice. She wants you to cancel it and refund the money. Can't cancel. Non-refundable. Already told her that. Then pay her back the $180. Why would I do that? Because you spent her money. I spent my money, my credit card. She spent my time and energy researching clinics and doctors for a procedure I never agreed to. We're even. Brandon, you're being unreasonable. Veronica, with all due respect, this isn't your relationship. Danielle made a choice. I responded to that choice. If she wants to come home and talk about it like adults, great. If not, also fine. But I'm not apologizing for pointing out her controlling behavior, and I'm not refunding money for an appointment she needs. She doesn't need therapy. Everyone could use therapy, but especially people who think their partner's body is their decision to make. Hung up, felt good. Got home that evening to find Danielle in the apartment, sitting on the couch with Veronica beside her. Both looked up when I walked in. Unified front, apparently. We need to talk, Danielle said. Sure. Sat in the armchair across from them. Waited. Veronica jumped in. Brandon, Danielle and I have been discussing the situation. She's willing to forgive you for the therapy thing if you agree to at least attend the vasectomy consultation. No. Just hear the doctor out. Get informed. I am informed. I've read about vasectomies. I know they're relatively safe, usually successful, sometimes reversible. I also know I don't want one right now, and I don't appreciate my partner scheduling one behind my back. Danielle leaned forward. Brandon, I'm sorry I didn't ask first, okay? I should have talked to you. But can we please just move past this? Move past it how? By me agreeing to the vasectomy? By you at least considering it and canceling that ridiculous therapy appointment. I'll consider reproductive options when you actually respect my right to make decisions about my own body. The therapy appointment stands. Brandon, I said I'm sorry. You said you're sorry you didn't ask first. That's apologizing for your method, not your action. You still think you were right to push for this. You just think you should have been nicer about it. Veronica stood up. This is going nowhere. Danielle, come on. You can stay with me until he stops being stubborn. Danielle got up, grabbed her overnight bag by the door, stopped and looked at me. The appointment is next Wednesday at 6. I'm going. I'll sit in that therapist's office and I'll tell Dr. Newberry exactly what you did and how you're the controlling one, not me. You're welcome to do that. I'm sure Dr. Newberry will have thoughts. They left. Update 2. A week is a long time when your girlfriend is staying with her sister and refusing to talk beyond passive-aggressive texts. Monday. Hope you're happy. I had to buy new work clothes because you still have my closet key. I don't. We don't have closet keys. Tuesday. Veronica says you're gaslighting me. She's probably right. Wednesday morning. Can't believe you're making me waste my evening in therapy. This is emotional abuse. I didn't respond to any of them. Let her spiral. Wednesday at 5 p.m. my phone rang. Dr. Newberry's office. Mr. Patterson? This is Qley from Dr. Newberry's office. I'm calling about this evening's appointment with Miss Foster. Yes? She called earlier today quite upset, claiming the appointment was made without her consent. However, our records show the booking was made using her email and phone number. Payment was processed, and she hasn't formally requested cancellation. She's aware of the appointment. Whether she attends is her choice. I see. Well, I wanted to confirm, you did book this appointment? I did, as a response to her booking a medical appointment for me without my consent. It was meant to illustrate why that behavior is problematic. Pause. That's certainly an unconventional approach to couples conflict. Unconventional situation. Mr. Patterson, I need to be clear, we can't force anyone into therapy. If Miss Foster arrives and doesn't want to be here, we'll respect that. However, the fee is still non-refundable. Understood. One more thing. If she does attend, would you like her to sign a release so Dr. Newberry can discuss the session with you? No. Her therapy is her business. I just wanted her to have the option available since she clearly needs help with boundaries. Another pause. All right then, thank you for clarifying. 6:45 p.m. I got a text from an unknown number with a photo attached. It was Danielle, sitting in what looked like a therapist's office. The text read, "Your girlfriend is here and she's big mad. Thought you'd want proof. Dr. Newberry's receptionist, Qley." Wait, that seemed unprofessional. Whatever, I'd take it. She went. Holy shit, she actually went. Danielle got home around 8 p.m. I was reading on the couch. She walked in, threw her purse on the counter, and just stood there staring at me. Well, I said. Well, what? How was therapy? Her laugh was bitter. You're hilarious, you know that? I've been told. Dr. Newberry asked me why I was there. I told her my boyfriend scheduled it without my permission to prove a point. You know what she said? What? She said, and how did that make you feel? Like I was the one with the problem. Danielle, you are literally describing therapy. I told her about the vasectomy thing, explained how you're being unreasonable. And she asked if I'd discussed it with you before scheduling. I said no, but I explained my reasoning. 11 years of birth control, my body, my choice, all of it. What did she say? Danielle sat down heavily on the other end of the couch. She said that bodily autonomy goes both ways, that my frustration with birth control is valid, but that doesn't give me the right to make medical decisions for you. Huh. Then she asked if I understood why you scheduled the therapy appointment. I said yes, to be petty and prove a point. She said no, probably to make me understand how violating it feels to have someone else make healthcare decisions for you. Smart lady. Brandon, I spent $180 in an hour of my evening being told I was wrong. Was it helpful? She was quiet for a minute. Maybe. I don't know. She wants me to come back next week. Are you going to? The next session isn't prepaid, so that's my choice. Yep, I'm still mad at you. I'm still mad at you too. She pulled her knees up to her chest, looked smaller suddenly. I really hate hormonal birth control. It makes me feel crazy. My skin breaks out, I gain weight, my mood is all over the place. Then let's talk about other options, together, like partners. What if none of them work? What if we try everything and it's just not sustainable? Then we figure it out. But Danielle, you can't just decide for both of us. That's not how this works. I know. Dr. Newberry made that very clear. We sat in silence for a while. I'm sorry, she finally said. Really sorry. Not sorry I didn't ask first. Sorry I thought I had the right to decide at all. Thank you. Are we okay? I don't know yet. This isn't just about the vasectomy thing. It's the pattern, the t-shirts, the office, the chair. You keep making decisions about my life without involving me. I know. That needs to stop. I know. For real this time. She nodded, wiped her eyes. Dr. Newberry said I have control issues. Something about childhood stuff, my parents' divorce, blah blah. Wants to work through it? You should. Will you come with me? Not to my session, but like, maybe couples counseling? Maybe, if you actually commit to addressing this. I will, I promise. We sat there a while longer. Things felt fragile but not broken. Not yet. For what it's worth, she said quietly, scheduling the therapy thing was brilliant. Evil but brilliant. Learned from the best. She threw a pillow at me, managed a small smile. Final update. It's been 3 months, figured I'd close out this saga. Danielle did go back to therapy, has been going weekly. Dr. Newberry diagnosed her with what's apparently called anxious control patterns. Basically, when you feel out of control in your life, you try to control everything around you. Her parents' messy divorce when she was 13 messed her up more than she realized. She's working on it. I can see the difference. Small things, like asking before rearranging stuff, checking with me before making plans that involve both of us, actually listening when I say I don't like something. The big things too. She brought up the birth control thing again 2 weeks ago, but this time we actually talked about it. Turns out her doctor had suggested an IUD years ago, but Danielle was scared of the insertion pain. We researched together, read reviews, watched videos. She decided to try it. Got it done last week. Said the pain wasn't as bad as she'd feared and she already feels better being off the hormones. I offered to come to the appointment with her. She said no, she needed to do it herself, but she appreciated the offer. Progress. We started couples counseling too, every other week. It's awkward and uncomfortable and sometimes we leave sessions mad at each other. But it's helping. We're learning how to actually communicate instead of just assuming we know what the other person wants. The therapist asked me why I didn't just leave after the vasectomy thing. Honest answer? Because despite the control issues, Danielle's funny, smart, ambitious, and when she's not trying to run my life, I really love being with her. People are flawed. Relationships take work. I'm willing to put in the work if she is. She asked me the same question. Why didn't I leave? She said because I called her out instead of just accepting it. Because I made her see how screwed up her behavior was without being cruel about it. Because the therapy thing, while petty, showed her I wasn't going to be a doormat. You're the first person who actually pushed back, she said in session. Everyone else just let me steamroll them. My ex-boyfriends, my friends, even Veronica. You're the first person who said no and meant it. The couple's therapist nodded. Boundaries are healthy. They're not punishment, they're respect. We're not perfect. Had a fight last week because she bought groceries without checking what we needed first, and half of it went bad. But she caught herself mid-argument, stopped and said, "You're right. I should have asked what you wanted." That's growth. Veronica still thinks I'm controlling. She sent me a long text after finding out about couples counseling saying I was manipulating Danielle into thinking she was the problem when clearly we both had issues. I sent back, "You're right, we both have issues. That's why we're both in therapy. Thanks for your concern." Blocked her number after that. Don't need her commentary. The therapy appointment thing still comes up sometimes. Danielle's friends think it was manipulative. My friends think it was genius. Our couples therapist thinks it was an unorthodox but effective boundary enforcement that worked in this specific situation but shouldn't become a pattern. Fair enough. Am I happy? Mostly. Some days are hard. Trust takes time to rebuild. But I'm not walking around wondering what decisions she'll make for me next. That's worth something. Danielle's making dinner right now. She asked what I wanted. Small thing. Huge thing. We're getting there.